Hey Bentley, it's EE again, and I have another story for you this morning. It's another one from Uncle Remus Stories. This morning we're going to read about Bret Rabbit's laughing place. Alright. After the time that Bret Rabbit tied up the king lion, he got to feeling high and mighty. In all this world, he bragged, ain't no creature that dares to lay his paws on me. I'm safe, I can go wheresoever, whensoever I please. And this Bret Rabbit did. Every morning, soon as he'd shuck off the dew off his tail, he'd go off a-pranking round the neighborhood without a thought in his head about being catched. 'Twan't long before Bret Rabbit began to grow a bit restless and careless. Well, one afternoon, he happened to feel sort of tired. So all by his alone self, he hopped off to the woods to take a little nap. He lay down right in the broad open daytime, and he snoozed and he snoozed. But by and by, he heard a mumbling and a muttering close beside him. Bret Rabbit wiggled his nose. He opened up his eyes just a slit. Lo and behold, he see that he ain't in the woods no more. He's somewhere way down in the dark of a cave. There's a fire crackling in the darkness and popping out red sparks. Bret Rabbit stretched his eyes open wide. He took one side, and who does he see? Gnashing his shiny, sharp teeth. But the last person on this earth he want to see, that meanest of all persons, Brer Fox. He looked to the other side, and who does he see grinning right down in his face? But the next meanest of all persons, Brer Bear. Brer Rabbit so scared his heart go flip-flop. Now he looked down at himself, and what does he see but a great big rope? And it's tied round and round him, all the way from his foots to his chin. Worse than that, he's tied up tighter than a stick, like a ear of green corn all ready to roast. Brer Rabbit not feeling high and mighty no more. Brer Rabbit so scared the chills go running down his back and all the way out the end of his little bob tail. Brer Fox, he leaned down close to Brer Rabbit and he snarled his teeth. I catched you this time, Brer Rabbit. I catched you for sure. He twisted a rope tight around Brer Rabbit's neck, and he tied in a knot. Then he winked at Brer Bear. Look, Brer Bear, I'm going to make this little rabbit a bow necktie. Now he jerked the rope. Whoop! Brer Rabbit's breath come quick. His neck is almost squoze. Brer Rabbit laughed. You look mighty slick in that bow tie, Brer Rabbit. You's all dressed up for dinner. My dinner, say Brer Fox. He lick his chops. My dinner, too. Say Brer Bear. Just a smacking those lips. Take a look at that fire, Brer Rabbit. That's where we're going to roast you. We're going to roast you right now. Brer Rabbit see those hot red flames leaping up from the fire, and he's scared most out of his skin. If ever there was a time that he had to work his mind fast, this was the time. He work it, and he work it, and by and by, it fetched him just the right idea. Well, so, Brer Rabbit, he opened his mouth, and he laughed out very loud. Ha, ha, ha! Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they so astonished they look at each other like they was struck dumb. Brer Fox clear up his throat. Maybe you didn't hear me, Brer Rabbit, he shout. I said we're going to roast you. Brer Rabbit laughed some more. Ha ha ha! I guess you don't understand, hollered Brer Bear. We said, we're going to roast you on this burning fire. That's nothing to laugh at. You ought to be scared. Bret Rabbit laughed some more and some more. I heard you say you're going to roast me. But why are you laughing? Asked Brer Fox. Excuse me, Brer Fox, but I just can't help laughing. Because I was just down in my laughing place. Laughing place? Brer Bear scratched his head. What's a laughing place? Ooh, it's a secret place I know about, say Brer Bear. Not Brer Bear, say Brer Rabbit. Secret place. Brer Fox grumbled to himself. I'd sort of like to know about that secret place. Tell me what that is, Brer Rabbit. Don't you sassy me. Tell me what this very minute. But Brer Rabbit just laughed some more and some more. Then he say, I can't tell you where exactly that is. I have to show you. But how can I show you when I'm all tied up like this? Now the laughs come so hard that Brer Rabbit looked like he gonna shake his jawbones loose. Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they watch him and they got curiouser and curiouser to know what that secret place is. They go off to a corner of the cave and they whisper together. Then they come back. Brer Rabbit, said Brer Fox, shaking his paw right smack in the bear's face and the rabbit's face. We want you to take us to that secret laughing place of yours. But soon as we see what it is, we're coming right back here to this cave and we're roasting you. With that, they take Brer Rabbit down from the stick. They unwind the rope, but they keep him tied on one end. Then they start off. Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they march along sort of serious like, hanging on tight to the rope. Brer Rabbit, he lead the way to the woods, prancing and dancing like being tied up to a rope was a fine lot of fun. By and by, they get to a place where there was a really big hickory tree with a sort of hollered out place in the trunk. When Brer Rabbit see that, he start to laugh again, and the haw-haws just come busting out of his mouth so fast he can't scarcely stand on his own 2 foot. There 'tis, he yelled, pointing over at the tree. There's my laughing place right there. I don't see nothing to laugh at, say Brer Fox. Nor me, say Brer Bear. I don't feel funny at all. You will, say Brer Rabbit. Step up closer to the holler in the tree, then poke your heads way, way down inside. Well, Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they did exactly that, but that didn't make them feel exactly funny. Brer Fox let out a yowl. Youch! Youch! Squalled Brer Bear. Then out from the tree come Buffer their heads, and out come 100,000 bubbly bees. Bzzz! They swarm around Brer Fox and Brer Bear. They sting them, they bite them like they's gonna tire them out and tear their hides clean off. Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they whack them and smack them, and then they forgot to hold on to Brer Rabbit's rope. They forgot everything except batting those bees. By and by, the bees get tired and they go away. Now Brer Fox and Brer Bear sit down to catch their breath. Their heads was all swelled up, their eyes all squinched up tight, and they was mighty mad. Just then, from out of the bushes right behind them, they hear a sort of snicker. Brer Rabbit. Brer Fox, he foam at the mouth. Brer Fox, he chomp his teeth. Why, you slinking low down whatchamacallem, you said this was a laughing place. I said 'twas my laughing place, sing out Brer Rabbit. 'Tis the best laugh I ever had. With that, he threw back his head and he let out such a whooping big laugh that it echoed all through the woods and down through the gopher tunnels, under the woods, under the ground. The birds in the trees, they hear him and they start laughing too. Then the squirrels and the woodchucks, the weasels, the worms. Pretty soon, every creature in the woods was laughing fit to kill. All except Brer Fox and Brer Rabbit, and they didn't laugh at all. And that is the end of the laughing place. And here's a picture that goes with it.